Hey spirits of the internet, my name is Rachel and welcome to my ghost town. So today I'm going to be telling you about my bad sleep paralysis experience. The first time I've ever had sleep paralysis, it wasn't bad at all. I just thought, oh, you're just being a lazy ass bitch and you don't even want to get up. It didn't last long at all. It happened maybe like twice, like 2 different separate days, whatever. Didn't think much of it. Then I found out what sleep paralysis was and I was like, oh, so like that's what it was. Then I would say the worst until this time that it happened was probably I woke up to go get a tissue and I couldn't move and I was like, oh fuck, but then I like tried to relax and then that's when I was able to move. And then I went back into bed and then it happened again, but like that was the worst until now. So this time I stayed home from school because I had really bad back pain. Oh, it was just my straightener. So I took pain medicine so I can go to sleep. And I had put down the volume of the house phone because it's always like some like scam artist trying to call you, or fucking the senator of, or something like that, of wherever the fuck I'm from, trying to talk about like events we're having. Like, no bitch, I don't give a shit, shut up. And just like things like that. So I was like, honestly, I don't want to be woken up by this. I'm lowering the volume on it until it's like on me. Then I was like, should I get my phone? Should I not? Because it's charging and it's gonna die, whatever. So I feel, as I'm falling asleep, I feel that like something is pulling the blanket and it's like dragging my body with it. So it's like moving my feet, basically. Does that make sense? And I hear, now keep in mind here, and I'm gonna hit the border, like I'm literally gonna cross the border right now, and just, if you're offended by what I'm about to say next, sorry. Like, I don't know what else to say. Everyone has different beliefs, whatever. I am an atheist, and you're probably like, Rachel, like, I don't give a shit. We're talking about sleep paralysis. Why do I give a fuck about you being an atheist? That's not why I clicked this video. Well, let me fucking finish, you fucking judgmental cunts. So basically the thing that I hear next is when Jesus looks down at you, what does he see? And it wasn't my voice, it was another voice. So I was like, what the fuck? Meanwhile, I'm like still sleeping, so, and I know it wasn't a part of a dream, and there's nobody else home, and I feel something pulling the blanket again, so I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm still not waking up. Then I hear he's frowning down upon you, and I was like, who the like, whose voice even is this? It wasn't demonic, it wasn't like any voice I've ever recognized, it was just a voice. And then I start getting pulled again, and then I hear my mom's voice. Keep in mind, I'm home alone. I hear my mom's voice, and it's saying, come on, wake up, what the hell, wake up. But it's like in, not English, and all of a sudden I feel it like pull me harder, and then as it pulled me, I'm like, I suck my thumb when I fall asleep, so I tried to lift my finger up to like let her know that because I couldn't speak. You can't speak when you're going through sleep paralysis. So I tried to lift my finger up to let her know that I was awake, because it was the only thing that I could move. And I kept trying to say something, I couldn't. All of a sudden, I feel it like pull me the hardest. So always when I have sleep paralysis, I can always move one of my feet. Like, yeah, it takes a lot of effort, but I can do it. So I tried to move my foot. All of a sudden, after I moved my foot, I was going like started shaking like if there was an earthquake in my bed. Like basically think of it like if I was having a seizure. So, and that shake lasted for about, I don't know, maybe a minute. So I was like freaking out. Then after my body finished shaking, my whole body was able to move. I flew out of my bed and I was like, fuck that. Not today. Not today. Oh no, no, no. Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck that. I took my ass to church. I was like, amen, Jesus, I love you. Please take me back into your soul. I'm a born again Jew because that's what I was before I became an atheist. I don't even got words to explain what I went through. If you can imagine a pig flying. That was literally me flying out of my bed. I was like, fuck that. I'm not having that today. Oh, hell no. And at this point it was like 1 something. So I was trying to like, cause you all know Alex, he's in the few videos before. We've always like talked about our sleep paralysis experience, and I was like, girl, sister, fuck that. And I kept trying to call him, but he wasn't answering. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what I should do. I really wasn't crying though. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down if you don't dislike it. But you know what? As soon as you touch that thumbs down button, I hope that when you go to sleep, you have the worst sleep paralysis, even worse than mine, and the devil comes and snatches you up, and then all you're gonna hear is me in the back like, you shouldn't have disliked my video, you fucking cunt. Anyways, if you like my videos, hit subscribe to become a part of this ghost town. And if no one told you they love you today, I do. And sleep paralysis can go fuck itself.